start with some intentions, distractions for today, and our traditional question: what's been in your playlist this week? Um, I'm gonna pass it to Juanca.
Hello, Chui. Yeah, and everyone. No, my intention is to sync with you guys, to see what's up in comms and how can I help. And I don't have any distractions. And in my playlist, I have this song that is a parody. And I already posted it last week, but I can't get over it. So yeah, and it's very funny. So I will post it in comms or in cafe. Well, I will post it in cafe, and I'll pass to Tam.
So my intention is to hear what's going on in comms, see how I can help. And distraction is, I think I have to jump off in about 40 minutes. So I'll jump sort of towards the end. I have to run and get something in the neighborhood before the thing closes. And playlist. I mean, I just hop through all the podcasts that are on my like rotating podcast list. There's some that I listen to every week, some that I listen to like when I have a chance to. So nothing too exciting. Maybe I'll write up a list of all the podcasts that I subscribe to. I will pass to hello. I will pass to Nate.
Thanks, Tam. Yeah, so the intentions are just to keep up with what's going on in comms. No distractions at the moment. Playlist, I guess I kind of feel like Tam does. Like, I've been podcast hopping a lot, so many different ones, and I'm always listening to something now, so it's a good thing. But, yeah, not much going on. I'm not sure who just joined. Maybe I'll pass it to Zero.
Hey, my intentions are like seeing what's up. Distractions, none. Maybe I'm a little hungry. And my playlist is Tivoli Corporation. Yeah, that's my favorite one. I'll pass it to Durgadas.
Hi. Intention is just to hang out and see what's up, and distraction is my full-time job. And yeah, and seeing that my boss has scheduled a meeting on top of a whole bunch of non-work meetings I've already committed to, so that's gonna distract me. Yeah, and my playlist, I don't really have one that I'm after at the moment, really. So I'm not sure who to pass it to. Thank you.
Let's pass it to Septi. Have you gone already?
Oh. This is Mike. Thanks, Chewy. Yeah, my intention is just to sing out with you guys and on the playlist. Pro just released a new album. It's a Spanish rapper, and I don't know, it's cool. Check it out. I'll pass it to Edgar Web3.
Hi everyone. Well, I'm here looking around. I'm new. I'm here for Chewy. So looking. I don't know. Just here.
Thank you, Edgar. And Gideon just came in, so let's pass it to Gideon. We are doing intentions, distractions, and what's been in your weekly playlist.
Hi, everyone. Intentions are just to sync up and see how I can help. No real distractions. Playlist. Just a lot of old music. I'm getting back into old music. I don't know who has gone, so I'm going to pass it back to you, Chewy, to pass it on.
I think that's it. You were the last one. And as for me, intentions today, I wanted to catch up with. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't go, Acid Laser?
No. Go.
Oh, okay, then I'll pass it to you then. Sorry about that.
Thank you. So I just want to see what's going on and see the new topics that are here. Distractions. I was kind of sick yesterday, but I'm good now, I think. And I've been listening to a band called Norte from my state here in Mexico. And back to you, Chuy. Thank you.
Thanks, Acid Laser. As for my intentions, I wanted to also catch up. However, like I see that some of the new contributors, like kind of like last week, I wanted to make like a small exercise with some new people, but it seems like a lot of them couldn't make it today. So maybe like go through that like approach that I wanted to take. It's like one of my intentions today. As for distractions, actually, our lady reported that they were gonna be like fixing the hall or something. They should have started by now, and it was supposed to be like super noisy. So that's gonna be a distraction. And yeah, like if possible, I just want to avoid like putting all the noise in this call. So sorry about that in case that starts happening. And in my playlist this week, well, we went out this weekend, and we listened to a lot of like Bruno Personal, this guy that I recommended like some weeks ago. So that's also another recommendation that I wanted to make. So about what's going on in comms, we have Param Party. Sorry, I didn't load the calendar, but let's just quickly go through what we have this weekend. I'm sorry, this week. Okay, so later today, we're gonna be having metagames, RAM Party. Tomorrow we're gonna be having Symmetric. I think is Symmetric is gonna be the first one, and then we're gonna have Shapeshift. For all of these, I mean any kind of support and coming from this same community to show some support to other Params parties, as well as just being there for complementing with your experience. Maybe you could be like perfect for presenting something, just so that I'm not the one like talking all the time and presenting different proposals. So if you wanna come by any of these, I wanted to also ask you to put some special attention in Shapeshift, because I think the attention that we can grab with everything that's going on in Shapeshift can open the door to a lot of opportunities in the TEC. So after that, we have on Thursday, we're gonna have Dork's Param Party, which I think Griff is gonna be hosting. And oh yeah, and that's it. And there's gonna be a common stack party as well on Friday. And hopefully we're gonna be able to confirm Gitcoin for Friday as well. So yeah, we'll keep you posted about that. And we're also in case you know any like graphic designers that you think could take this on. We want to make some special flyers for each of these like communities so that they can have like a way to promote. The thing is that since everyone has been like super busy, especially as it's later, and we already like asked Rodri for a lot of like flyers in the last couple of weeks. Maybe this could be a great opportunity for exploring a new option. So if anybody has anyone that they would like to recommend, this is the kind of stuff that we need all the time in comms. So so yeah, I wanted to bring up just what's gonna be like most of the communications around these parties, and yeah, hopefully those are gonna be good. Okay, so moving on. There's supposed to be noise today. Thankfully, that hasn't started. But this takes me to this exercise that I wanted to do with new contributors. Maybe Anson, Edgar, and Gideon could help in this field. Maybe we could take some notes that are gonna help get a new perspective for newcomers in the community. And I just wanted to pass this on for new contributors to ask them to know more about their professional experience. So in a communications context, what we wanted to find out is just what some of the ideas that the new contributors have around growing an audience, reaching out to people interested in token engineering. They could be economists or other engineers in other fields. But yes, we wanted to know how people will approach this objective, and also their experience mostly in coordinating like communications, like to know more about where they come from. So I'm gonna and sorry again, like I was expecting to have like a lot of noise and some new contributors. So let's try this. I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna be taking some notes on ideas that we can implement in team in the near future. And I would like to see also if the rest of you that have more experience with the TEC have had anything in mind during the past week. So I'm gonna pass it first to Gideon. And Gideon, the three questions again are just any ideas that you have on growing audiences, reaching out to token engineers, and coordinating communications with the TEC.
Okay. Well, I think that right now, in terms of as we go through this next phase for TEC with the upgrade, there's the potential for there to be a fair amount of attention on us, and one of the things, our most public place is Twitter, it seems like, and one of the things that I've noticed with some of the other DAOs and just some of the other folks on crypto Twitter is that the ones that seem to be succeeding are the ones that are really cultivating people to kind of like forward their stuff, like really building a sense of, it's like doing online community organizing. And that's one of the things that I would love to see us invest some more in, is really working to kind of cultivate that group of influencers or people who are really excited about our stuff, and kind of, it's like helping them to rise up by forwarding their stuff and talking with them. And maybe it's through the TEC profile, or maybe it's individual members of TEC kind of doing it through TEC, but I think that the more that we can cultivate that network of people and find those connections of people who resonate with us on a kind of like a emotional level and a mission level, I think that we're going to find that the stuff that we put out there is going to carry much further. It is a social network, and then the only other thing I was just wondering is, it does seem like a lot of what we're using Twitter for right now is almost like kind of announcements to our existing community, like, hey, come and do this or come and do that, versus like trying to use it more as a way, as like a beacon to bring new people in. So those are just some of the things that I'm kind of thinking about, and because I'm new to it, it may be that these are things that we've tried in the past, and it's like, no, that's not really what we're trying to do. But I just thought I'd throw those off. This is kind of just off the top of my
head. Thanks, Gideon. Anton, do you have any ideas around these topics?
Sure. I mean, I don't use social media. I hate all of it. So it's I've got a I'll be honest, it's great. I've got a different opinion, which is good. I mean, I think that's healthy. I mean, I'm in higher ed. We read peer-reviewed journals. The way we communicate is really structured and deliberate and kind of specific.
Is that not what I tell you? There are nobody to jump again.
Othicross,
I tell you.
Do you mind muting your mic, please?
Let me see you in the house. You see what I'm doing.
Sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead, Anton.
No. So I think it's really exciting, the idea of like putting together a team that reaches out to economists, like you were saying, go into some departments and finding, because, at least from my perspective, like trying to integrate these tools that are very exciting into institutional products it's a big jump. The products look great, but there's a lot of work to be done to get them in institutional places, to get them into government agencies. The kind of reviews that have to get done to make these products institutional, you're a long ways from there. And you need to start getting some buy-in inside of that ecosystem to move forward. And I don't think it's either or. Let me just back up a little bit. I don't think it's one or the other. Gideon, I'm just so bad at social media. I think I've got like anti-social media brand built into me. Like I'm introverted as hell, and like people freak me out. So, but that's where like I do think that like you guys have an amazing product that really belongs in the education process as early as you can get it. But I'd love to see who you've reached out to in economics departments or in business schools. I feel like both of those are opportunities. I'm thinking here, I work at the University of Virginia, and I think you've got math departments that should be looking at this. I think you've got, all sorts of opportunities. But I'm sure there are universities in every city that everyone here, and I got thrown out of university, but that's not everyone's story. Many did graduate, and probably have some professors that they could reach out to. I think it's just, you'll get a lot of professional truck, and I think you might start getting some more serious reputation. The kind of, I'd love to see this kind of work in a city. I'd love to see this kind of work in, organized spaces that are already available. And so, but I think you need to build up credibility in that ecosystem, frankly.
Thank you, Anton. While you were speaking, Angie very Casal and Othicross came in. So just to put you a little bit in context, we are just asking the question, especially to new contributors, in how they would approach these challenges that the Token Engineering Commons has right now around communications. So just trying to know a little bit more about each of your professional experiences. We wanted to know, like it's okay, like it can be like an idea and on top of your mind. It's not a like not a serious proposal, but wanting to know more about you and how you work. We wanted to know how would you be growing an audience? How would you be reaching out to people interested in token engineering as an emerging discipline? And how would you address the issue of coordination with token engineering commons? And just in general, how can these communications units be coordinating in order to accomplish a better objective for like putting everything we do out there. So before I pass it to you guys, I want to pass it to Edgar and see if you have any thoughts around it. And yeah, feel free to add anything that you would like to contribute with, and I'll be taking some notes.
Okay, thank you. I'm a little bit nervous, so sorry. So, like, well, I'm here thanks to Telegram and talk with Chuy. He talked about what is talking engineering, and that blew my mind. So I really think that a good point to grow the audience it's be more public on social media. I really think that a lot of people need to know about this, what is talking engineering, this discipline, that it's amazing. So I never hear about you guys in Twitter or in another social media. And the way I'm here, it's because one of you talked to me. So I think a great opportunity to grow the audience is that the ones to we are here, uh, we can talk with other people about what is token engineering and invite more people to this. Uh, uh, I right now I am a student. I'm studying economy. Uh, I'm accountant. So I think talk with other persons about this discipline. It's a really good way to get more people. So that's it. And thank you.
Thank you for that, Edgar. Let's pass it to Angela, sorry, and yeah, listen to some of your ideas.
Well, I have the idea of making a TikTok. I think it's a great idea it's a great way to attract more people, especially a younger audience, and introduce token engineering around the world. And later on, we can make like an Instagram and even grow even more.
Sorry, Angela, I couldn't find my mic. Could you develop a little bit more on why you feel this about TikTok? Like, I'm very interested in this part for younger audiences. Like, do you think there are like some opportunities there for maybe promoting, let's say, an educational content or something like this among specific audiences? Just trying to know a little bit more about this because I find it very interesting. Also, like I don't have TikTok. Like I don't really know how it works. So this is why I want to know more, especially.
Yes, my thoughts
sorry.
were.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's a great way because it has like an algorithm that is easy to get to more people. I think it's very different from Instagram, especially because I think a lot of people are using TikTok a lot more. And we can make like TikToks about a day in the life of a steward. I think you're a steward, if I'm correct. Or let people know like what this token engineering is about. Just inform other people and attract them. I don't know, it's like an idea I have in my mind.
Thank you for sharing this. I'm sorry, did you want to add anything else?
No, that's it.
Perfect. Let's pass it to Casale. And just Lalo Crypto, putting you a little bit in context, we're just trying to just ask new contributors how they would address these challenges that we have in token engineering commons communications right now. So we're trying to learn more about our new contributors through these questions. Yeah, just so that you're a little bit more in context. And let's pass it to Casale.
Perfect, thank you.
So I was kind of thinking of like well, using like all of this social media available, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, even YouTube, but like doing like memes, because well, in my experience, uh, like uh, like creating so I had like an experience working on a company creating memes. Like I was a programmer, but I was also creating memes, and it got like a lot of outreach. I think it's the word. So like I was making jokes and stuff, but like a message was spreading through these memes. So also like I'm not a meme expert, but like creating like m- something that attracts everyone from a younger audience to a older audience. It can it can be a common ground for like a younger and older audience. So yeah.
Just as a quick note, in the TEC we have meme parties on Fridays. If anyone would like to try those are great. Like I learned a lot in meme parties. Like I didn't know what to expect when I first joined one. And it's just like joining in and playing some music. And usually some people have like requests, and they say like, okay, we need memes on this topic, and like ideas just like start flowing. So yeah, it's if any of you are interested in memes, and I think there's a meme master inside all of us. So yeah, if you want to come and try some of your meme creating talents, try Fridays. Fridays are also really fun for having these meme parties. Okay, let's pass it to let's try Ossicross. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. So
Okay.
just catching up really quick with the context is how would you address these token engineering commons challenges, which is growing an audience, reaching out to people that are interested in token engineering, and coordinating with token engineering commons for better communication strategies. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Regarding the reaching out to better audience, I've discovered that your presence on the social media is little to none. I hardly see a tweet from token engineering, and most people are always busy on the Twitter. So I think for you to get to more audience, you need to make your presence known on Twitter, or either Facebook, Twitter, or Telegram. because the more you post, the more people see your posts, and with that, they'll be asking questions on what token engineering really is. And also, another means I think you can get to more audience is because, for instance, I've discovered that most of these new tokens, they are like trying to like engage the status of what do you call this, the name of these guys, influencers. These guys they have so many huge audiences, and with these guys you can really reach out to a lot of people out there that don't even know anything about token engineering. Recently I told some of my friends about token engineering. I told them to just try and check it out, that is a good product. And I also think one-on-one adverts can also help, but I think reaching out to influencers will really help the projects. And with that, you have more people getting to know what token engineering really is, even before the launch of this governance token.
Thank you, Osicross. Thank you very much for that. Actually, that got my mind going. Okay, so the noise has started now. Sorry about that. It got my mind going about like maybe it's something like so out there, and sometimes we don't think of it, but also like maybe Edgar here could like guide us a little bit. But there are also influencers in these categories like economics and engineering. So it would definitely be interesting to approach some of them and see if we could like coordinate some kind of campaign that explains these communities what token engineering is. Thank you for this. I think Lalo Crypto is left. So I'll pass it to you. And sorry again about that noise. I hope it's not as horrible in here as it is in person. Lalo Crypto, I don't know if you're speaking, but you're muted and we can hear you. Oh, it's okay. Let's if this is it with this round, I don't know if someone else or other stewards in the call would like to add some thoughts and comments to this part, or some feedback to some of the ideas that the new contributors are having.
I love the idea of a steward day, and it would be super fun if all the stewards make, the video, and maybe we release a series like, okay, this is the live, I think that's very fun content, and it could create a lot of engagement. I think that would be cool.
Yes, I love that part around like creating a narrative on individuals and people that contribute. I feel that's a really interesting part on like shining some light on our cultural build, which in the past has always helped. So actually, I don't know if Septi, if you have the community video handy. But if you could post it in the communications channel, just so that new contributors have a reference of everything that spins around promoting our culture. I think it's always been of a great benefit to the TEC. So yeah, we're gonna dive deeper into that. All ideas around narrative, I think, are really great. So yeah, thank you, Angela, for bringing this. Also, I really liked it. Does anybody else have any feedback on the ideas that were discussed?
Yeah, it was really good to hear a lot of these ideas. I think, engagement on Twitter is actually really important, what Gideon started with. And it's, I would say, something I personally don't do well. So it could be a personal objective for a lot of our community members. We can sort of take it on ourselves to do that better, as well as, more engagement with projects in the space, with projects that would be interested in TE, so other projects through the TEC voice. And the other thing I wanted to note was that, in the experience of watching there be some floods of people coming into the TEC, there's this flood of OneHive, there's a flood of source cred. So it seems like, there's like one person in a community that gets super excited about the TEC, and it's that person who's like, really encourages other people. It sort of becomes an advocate, like a self-appointed advocate and evangelist for the TEC, and it encourages other people to participate and join. So perhaps it's also being present in other communities and sort of being that evangelist until we can pass that to another person who feels that same excitement.
Yes, I really liked also some of Edgar's feedback on. Well, I got here because of a Telegram group. So that's interesting. Like we haven't really like thought about that before, right? Like make a list of like Telegram groups that may be interested in the field. So I just loved this exercise because it even though it's like a very fresh point of view, like some stuff that some questions that never arise before are brought in. So I like that. I like seeing like all of these perspectives and how these everything can get enriched. Sorry, Tam, did you want to add something?
Yeah, maybe I'll throw in two more things, because it's a really good point, Telegram. Like I've found some interesting people through Telegram groups and then gone to sign up for their Twitter, or like follow them on Twitter. I mean, the two ways that a lot of projects grow their audience is creating a podcast or a curated list of interesting things in token engineering and in Commons. Having a sort of like summary of news that, that kind of newsletter format tends to be really popular and gets sort of spread around a lot, especially if it's like really good content that people are interested in reading about. So maybe finding our niche in that space.
In my experience, let me jump in. Like having a newsletter has been an amazing thing for us in Espacio Crypto. That is a podcast we make to educate people in the Latin American countries. So yeah, having newsletters and having podcasts is a great way to educate people. Also, have you ever think about having international media notes, like different languages speaking about TEC and the objectives about TEC in different countries and different languages?
We've had some contributors who have on their own taken up translating some of our work, and that had been very cool. It's been translated into at least Chinese, I think maybe Turkish, and 08, you could tell me if it's been translated into Romanian or not. But I think that the initiative is sort of coming from people who've, the translation in Chinese was actually initiated by a Chinese organization that is super value aligned and put out bounties for particular articles of Common Stack and TEC. And so somebody won that bounty by translating those articles. That could be another idea to put out bounties for translations to make it more international, or something like that around that space.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
So this actually takes me to the next question in the agenda, because I feel that we are getting to a really interesting place with all of these ideas. So our current organizational structure, it's like, where do we want to get with comms? So giving you a better idea in how we could start having conversations in how we can work. Let's say that I love all of this, this part about, okay, we need translations, right? So, okay. So in a way, I would find it very interesting if we, within the team, we had a department of translations, right? So this is something that is very interesting, and that needs, like, in a way, like its own like project management. So if any of you have experience previous experience in translations or know any people that do, that's that's a great initiative, right? Like, hey, I want to be able to project manage this part that is going to provide translations for the TEC documentation in these 4 or 5 languages for the next 3 months. That's something great. Like it's something that right now with our human capacity we're not able to organize around. Like we are like right now we just figured out how to like structure the newsletter. Mount Manu isn't here today, but he's gonna be pretty much project managing all of these updates that we want to send out at the beginning of every week, with some of the advances of what happened the week before. Like in right now, like Lalo's feedback on this, like on newsletters giving great results. Also, like in a way, opens this part, right? Like maybe Mount Manu is gonna need help with I don't know, what if whoever's doing project management for translations maybe can provide translations for also our weekly newsletter, right? So these are some of the examples that that we have on how initiatives are going to be working around communications. So I really like that everyone is here right now. I really like especially new contributors because this way you can get a better idea and a better sense of how we want to work in the very near future. So sorry, Lalo, did you want to add something? I see you unmuted.
Oh yeah, I mean I can project manage the translator initiative if I can help you with that, I'll be happy to do it. So we can discuss about this later, but I can do it.
Perfect. Yes, I'll DM you for this later in the week. And yeah, see if you can take some hours per week so that we can structure this plan. Like and yeah, I mean this is pretty much how it works, right? So I love that people are starting to like join in and approach like different initiatives. Angela, likewise, like I love the initiative around having more like narrative content and in a way like getting these perspectives into our culture is something that we would love to highlight. So we'll definitely be involved in that conversation. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so does anybody have some questions around these ideas on how our structure is going to be working, like how these needs can like apply themselves and diversify to different objectives within comms? Any kind of commentary or feedback that anyone would like to add, please go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So yes, we are gonna keep everyone in the loop for this. And yeah, please like especially those of you that have been here for some calls now. Yeah, don't be strangers. You can always like approach us. This is how all of this works. Like, okay, like this is where I want to contribute, right? So me and especially like every steward in the community would love to you know, like in a way hold your hand and help you understand some of the stuff that gets confusing at first. And yeah, like it's a normal learning process. So if there's any way in which we can support you with whatever you need to know to have one of these initiatives, this is totally the idea that we have around putting together teams and with this goal of providing communication services to other projects. So yeah, thanks thanks everyone for this round of feedback. It's gonna help us a lot. Sorry. Our next agenda topic is Discord's new calendar function. Did anybody get to see this? Or Tam, could you check what I posted in the Steward channel?
I didn't check, but I do know we tested it yesterday for the Communitas call, and it's pretty cool. You know, I'd say I didn't get to, like, from what I see, it's pretty simple. So you have to create the live event, and then it sort of stays there, which is very cool. I guess the feature that we were missing is like you can't program it to be repeating. So I guess every week we would need to program all the calls for that week in order for us to use it for all of our calls. And then when you join it, on the top left, it sort of says live and it says who's in it. So it's a really cool feature. Vi and I are going to figure out how we can have it. Probably we'll try to use that instead of the other bot that he was looking at. And maybe he can create some kind of some script to just have all of the events created weekly or something like that, so we can do repeating. I have a feeling that this is a feature that they're going to be building out a lot more, so they're going to make some more robustness with this. So I think that we should certainly try to use it. Yeah, and the other thing, so the two things it doesn't do that we kind of need is the repeating, and then the second thing is like reminder on the channel. So I don't know if that's on the roadmap for this. Probably repeating is on the roadmap for this, but we will try to figure out how to use this in our weekly calls and such.
Yeah, Casale, sorry for putting you in the spotlight, but Casale, for anybody that doesn't know, he's also a great Discord wizard in the community. So do you know if there's a way in which, I don't know, well, first of all, maybe does Google Calendar have like any kind of API or something that maybe could be like a good first step for automizing this process for updating the calendar in Discord?
So Google Calendar uses like a format of calendars that like Microsoft and like all of these calendar apps uses. So the only thing I know is that Google Calendar can use other API. Sorry. Other what's the word? I forgot the word, but yeah. So maybe what we can do is like export the calendar on a file, and we can look for another platform that has a way to like implement this. But yeah, yeah. Or I don't know. Yeah, I can check it out like after this call. So yeah.
Well, now that I know your hidden skills, Casale, I will be reaching out to you too, and maybe you and Vi can also he can share the what we've done up to now and put our heads together and come up with a good solution together.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
Whoa, sorry. Okay, so yeah, I mean, probably this has been talked about in Communitas already, but oh my God, like it's like a dream come true. Just like getting in our Discord and not having to go anywhere else to check our schedule and our meetings, and also be able to the stewards and current contributors to the community be able to like book an event without the need of like reaching out directly. Like Discord could take care of it, like notify it. So it's I really like this, and this also takes me to like my next agenda topic, which is with this announcement on scheduled events, I also saw that there's this kind of Discord partnership. So, I mean, probably like I would have ignored it because it would be like something for gamers or something like this. But Discord is growing a lot. There are like these pieces about integration with Web3 and Ethereum, and you know, there's some stuff going on with Discord, and I feel that I personally feel that right now it's like an all or nothing kind of near future. So either they go like huge, or like they start failing in scaling everything that Discord is being used for. So since probably they are like aware of the high percentage of DAOs that are that organize their communities in Discord, um, I I saw that maybe they could use some partners that in a way can like shine a light into some of the issues or the needs that these communities have. I definitely see like in the near future like some kind of, you know, how you can like go to a Discord server right now and configure it as a community. I definitely see like something like that happening, but with functions for DAO or like, I don't know, like even like some crazy collab land bot integrations. So since there's all of these things going on, I took like I watched some of the requirements, and it looks like we meet with most of them. I don't know if any of the stewards here have access to the server insights, but I was seeing that for this last week of weekly visitors, we've had 330, which is up 46.7% since last week. Weekly communicators, we've had 103, 8% up since last week. And weekly new member retention, it's 52.5%. So these are some very interesting like insights, and I started like getting aware of those because of the requirements that this partnership has. So since this impacts the community, before going to like any kind of advice process, I wanted to see if anybody here has some feedback. Maybe it's like too far out. Maybe you don't want to get like that involved with Discord, or maybe we do. I don't know. Like I feel that something good could.
We lost you, Chewy.
Oh, we lost him? I thought it was me.
Yeah, the same.
I thought it was me too.
I'm gonna jump in here because I didn't know that this was even a thing, but I don't know that we could exist without Discord, frankly. So my feeling is anything that we could do to work closer with them is probably something in a positive direction. I don't actually know what our commitments would have to be and what our expectation would be from the partnership. But it seems to me like that would certainly be something that would be, you know, that is like this. Discord is our office of a sort. Yeah. Welcome back, Chewy.
Like seriously, Discord, like I'm chilling like a partnership with you, and oh my god. Well, yeah. So, what are some thoughts of on this? Sorry for that interruption.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to share my support for it. I don't think we could exist without Discord. So it seems to me that the closer we can be aligned with Discord, the more we can have input on how they can help serve communities like our community, the more benefit everyone gets. Other users of Discord, ourselves, Discord themselves. So it's not clear to me what the obligations are from the partnership. What are the expectations would be for us, and what the partnership actually means. Is it clear to you?
Well, I'm not able to share my screen. I don't know what's going on. It looks like Discord doesn't want to partner with us. So
if you send me the link, I can share for you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm trying. I can't. Okay, maybe I did do it. It's hard to know.
Yeah, like it bounces it, right?
Yeah, it's been doing that to me too. Maybe we just drop it in the comms.
Yeah. Oh, Discord. Okay. So I'm gonna be reading a little bit more on it on what it needs. Septi, since you're here, I feel that there's also a very interesting point. They require that every moderator role in the server has like two-factor authentication enabled for allowing this. So maybe that could be like a security recommendation on some of the community stewards. But yeah, I mean it would require like some minor details like that. But yeah, like the perfect benefit that I see in this is that we could have like a lot of input like about some of the features that we currently use a lot, or some stuff that could be adjusted, like adding screen sharing to stage channels would be like amazing for scaling community calls, especially and to be able to reach to more people. So yeah, these are really good ideas. I'm gonna be reading more, especially around like the implications and what are we committing to. But yeah, maybe this could be a great for taking a step to like an advice process on this, and this is something that I could gladly take on in the next week and see where it leads. Okay, we are a minute away from the top of the hour. I just want to thank everyone for coming today. Thank you for your ideas, for your contributions. Please stick around. Let's do some stuff. Let's put together some projects for communications. And yeah, thanks for being here. If there are any questions around how you can further contribute or anything, I'm here to help. Also, any community stewards. And Tam, would you like to add something? Okay, perfect. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna be praising all of you, and hope to see you soon.